Hello and welcome to season 3 of I Should Say That Out Loud. I'm your host, Donna Brendel, and I'm so excited to be beginning this season with you and continuing my podcasting after a long break and a lot of activity throughout this past year. I've started a new job. I'm working on my human services degree along with an autism certificate and a developmental disabilities certificate. I'm learning so much, and I can't even begin to tell you all the layers of information and analyzing and processing that I've been doing of my own life, the things that I'm learning about, and the progress that autism has had in the world over the past many decades. I can't wait to put all this information together, which brings me to the biggest announcement of what I've been busy doing this past year is writing and publishing my memoir series. I have published the first book of the series, Body Edition, last year in July. I've spent a lot of time in my local community marketing my book and talking to people about it and getting a feel for how people received my book. And I've gotten some really good feedback, and I'm excited to talk about it out loud online now. My first book, Body Edition, is about my head to toe surgeries and the life lessons that I learned from my surgeries, as well as what I learned about autism and how much autism affects people physically. I'm excited to delve into my book with you and talk about it, as well as inviting some guests this season. I'm also finishing up my second book, Career Edition, and that will be released hopefully July 24th. So here it is, Autistic Revelations Body Edition by Donna Brendel, and the foreword is by my friend Orion Kelly of My Friend Autism. I loved listening to his podcast when I was first learning about autism and my late diagnosis as an adult. And as I got to know more and more about autism and more about Orion and his podcast, I reached out to him to let him know that I was writing this book and to ask if he would be interested in writing the foreword, which he so generously did. And I had a great time getting to know him on Zoom and meeting him in person when he was here in Chicago for an interview. So I can't wait for you to read my book and get to know Orion Kelly as well. You can order my book on Amazon. It's available now. And you can pre-order my second book, Career Edition, on July 24th. And I will be talking about that book on season 4. Stay tuned for that. There will be 7 books in this Autistic Revelations series. The first is Body Edition, followed by Career Edition, Faith Edition, Motherhood Edition, Relationship Edition, Trauma Edition, and finally, Travel Edition. But for now, just to get started, I want to read the back jacket of my book to you. I think I need my glasses for this. Got new glasses too. Ever since she was a little girl, Donna knew that she was different. She thought there was in fact something wrong with her. Buffered by a boisterous family and a twin sister who spoke for her, no one seemed to notice but herself. She seemed to blend into normal life and even excel at it, until life brought her one injury, illness, surgery, and life-changing procedure after another. By the time she had undergone head-to-toe surgeries, she believed that her childhood fears were not only confirmed, but worse yet, she began to think not something, but everything was wrong with her. Thanks to the very difference she had suspected since she was a little girl, she was able to learn life lessons from each surgery and ultimately discover the mystery surrounding her unique brain and the way that she saw the world around her. That mystery is autism. It has been and remains her nemesis, as well as her mentor, her kryptonite, as well as her superpower. So that's it, Autistic Revelations Body Edition, available on Amazon. And I'm excited to reveal the Career Edition cover soon. Watch for that. and more episodes to come about the inside of my book and guest speakers who will help me to talk about how autism affects our bodies. I look forward to completing these and bringing them to you over the coming years. One book a year seems to be my pace right now. Who knows how slow or fast I will complete all of them, but I'm excited to bring this comprehensive categorical memoir series to you on autism and the revelations that I've learned about autism itself, as well as how it's manifested in my life and how I have grown and gone from a quiet little girl who didn't say very much to a very talkative, um, still shy at times, but a very, um, I don't know if I'd say well-spoken either, but someone who has a lot to say. And I feel strongly about the things that I want to say when I finally am ready to say them out loud. It takes me a lot of research and commitment and compunction and boldness to finally say these things out loud. But once I'm ready, I'm ready. And I am ready now to talk about Autistic Revelations. So thank you so much for buying my book, for reading my book, for listening to the podcast series about my book, and for telling your family and friends about my book so that we can help more people learn about autism and how it affects us in so many different ways. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.